We are the Innovation Center Visualization Group, composed of Spurthy, Kyung, Shay, Sruthi, Peter, and Sarabi. And this video is to introduce our project prototype. Our client, the Innovation Center's purpose is to make governmental data more accessible and useful to both state employees and the general public. Our task was to create an initial prototype of a visualization to do so. Currently, the only available interface is in the form of PDF or HTML reports on an assortment of websites. Visualization is currently negligible. We discussed with our clients what type of data would be appropriate for this project. Among those considered was economic data, transportation, unemployment, demographics. The consensus was that the data needed a time component to properly demonstrate visualization, and it would be much more engaging than static charts. For our data set, we settled on the quarterly census employment and wages data from the Employment Security Commission's D4 data portal. These data sets cover employment data by industry and by county going back over 20 years. A visualization that animates this data over time clearly shows growth and decline of various industries across all 100 North Carolina counties. Through meeting with our clients and our internal discussions, we finally settled on the use of AM Maps for our working prototype. Its JavaScript implementation makes it highly portable, there is built-in zooming and manipulation, and is quite extensible. Unfortunately, the free version we used has somewhat limited functionality and it has a lot of difficulty with animations. In order to show data in an animated timeline, we settled on Google Charts as a near ideal solution for a basic prototype. 3 chart types, motion, bar, and line, allow a variety of ways to display the desired data. It is likely unsuitable for a final product, however, as very minimal customizability on the back end and takes some time to load. The first iteration was a proof of concept with a bubble motion chart showing employment numbers by county over the years. The bubble sizes represent the number of people employed, colors represent average weekly salary, and the bubble locations on the chart correspond to county centroid location on a map. There is a column of radio buttons on the same page for filtering by industry sector. We received feedback on this version and that the controls were too busy and confusing, and the page was too black and white. The feedback from our clients was generally positive, and they recommended a list of 14 interesting industry subsectors for our next version. In our second and final version, we updated the data source per our client's wishes. We added some color to the pages by applying a simple CSS theme, and we also moved the filters to a separate visualization selector page. This page is a temporary placeholder for something a little more intuitive and usable, ideally something along the lines of an interactive North Carolina map. But we didn't have time to implement a more complex interface. The second prototype also tries to address confusion caused by the long wait times and query timeouts. And while the animated chart is loading, a prominent message is displayed instructing the viewer to dismiss query timeout warnings and wait a bit longer to save them some frustration. We hope this addresses user concerns for now and helps them access the visualization successfully. We look forward to the possibility of this prototype being extended, and we hope it is useful to our client.